natural stands, wheels shaking, calloused hands. Friday nights, the cup boys brawl, rubbing paint, we risk it all. Saturday hits, Xfinity reigns, the next gen's coming to stake their claim. We've seen them grow, we've seen them fall, but every scar's a story told in asphalt. You can't fake grit, you can't buy fame, only earn it by driving through the flames. Welcome to the chop shop, metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our job. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly, cup in Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lies. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. In the chop shop. Crank it up, let the tires scream. This ain't a game, it's a driver's dream. From dirt to Daytona, from wrecks to redemption, we're cutting steel, built from tension. Chop shop, chop shop. We live, we race, we never stop. Welcome to the chop shop, where fire meets chrome. We build our name in the danger zone. Truck up and Xfinity nights. We race for glory, we race for life. We're breaking limits, hearts and locks. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. In the chop shop. Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, we chop it up, we race, we slay. Chop shot, chop it up, never stop. Engines scream under pixel skies. Rubber burns where the brave survive. Tuesday night, the trucks get wild. Speedy Trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the chop shop, metal and pride. We're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Cup and skies. Rubber burns where the brave survive. Tuesday night, the trucks get wild. Speedy Trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Coming Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. Crowd lights flicker on the virtual stands. Wheels shaking, calloused hands. Friday nights, the cup boys brawl. Rubbing paint, we risk it all. Saturday hits, Xfinity reigns. The next gen's coming to stake their claim. We've seen them grow, we've seen them fall. But every scar's a story told in asphalt. You can't fake grit, you can't buy fame. Only earn it by driving through the flames. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Cup and Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. When the chop shop.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here at Signature Esports, and a pleasure just to have you live at a charge. We'll count down to green as we get ready here tonight. Tuesday night racing, one of my most popular days with one of my most popular series that I get to call Chop Shop Racing. Yeah, Chop Shop Racing, Speedy Trophies Truck Series here tonight, week 12, as the drivers do the thing. It's going to be 134 laps here at Texas Motor Speedway. It is a beautiful, beautiful racetrack. 103 degrees on the track temperature, cloudy skies. We're going to see some dimming, some cloud cover, some shadows coming across the racetrack. You know, it's going to do all the things that you expect Texas to be. It is one of those tracks that they were at not too long ago at. I think we ran it even our Sunday Fun Day series, but it was the official race a couple of weeks ago. And this track it's pretty based. It really is. I can see some full throttle racing in the trucks, but you know, you got to save those tires. 1.46 mile length racing surface out of Dallas Fort Worth. DFW coming on board and having fun with that one. We appreciate them. having such a great racetrack. Dallas Fort Worth is a beautiful neck of the woods, and again, Fort Worth, Texas, is it's got some really good countryside to it. And love seeing this racetrack on iRacing. Love seeing the drivers run it. Ball Stats, BB Music, Stay Tuned Sports. Of course, going to give us a pole sitter, admin box on board with all the fine folks out there. Stage lap, completion lap 40. 4 sets of tires, 100% fuel, no fast repair. 81 degrees on the air temperature here at qualifying. 54% humidity, cloudy skies. Again, 2-mile-an-hour wind. For that track racer weather report. SpeedyTrophies.com. Use promo code CHOPCHOP10. You'll save 10% on an order of $10 or more. Let's go to everybody. Nick, welcome back. Max, thank you for the like. I appreciate you. Make sure you check out Chop Chop Racing. Bree, good to see you out there in the chat as well. We're going to have some fun. This is a great racetrack. It's going to be, I assume that this racetrack is going to be very much on point. Very racy, very to the point, and very, you'd have varying levels of drivers out there, and it's going to be a ton of fun. Speaking of drivers, Leadfoot Motorsports driver cams. We appreciate Leadfoot being on board with Signature Esports and sponsor the driver cams. Helps pay for some of my bills, and we take all the sponsors we can get. We love seeing them. Check them out. They have some racing going on a few nights of the week as well. We appreciate that very much. Clint Hackett's going to be your first driver cam. I do believe Mr. Alex Thompson's going to be your second driver cam here tonight. Mr. Bollinger's probably wearing his bowling ball helmet. Nope, not today. That's a good thing, but he is wearing his driver suit, so we appreciate that. Thank him for being out there. Of course, there's RB Turner ready to go. And then that is Jason Day. He is on point. He's got the triple monitors and the 5.2 up high. And then here's Mr. Church, Robert Church, last driver on the driver cam. We appreciate him. Check out Leadfoot. Make sure you check out this league as well. Chop Chop Racing is a ton of fun. And they've been absolutely banger. They've had some banger races, and they've been with me for a hot minute. So if I were to recommend just one of the most consistent leagues I've ever been a part of, it's Chop Chop. So check them out, discord.gg/Chop Chop Racing, and hit the link or whatever you got to do. Check the links in the description on Facebook and YouTube as well. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. YouTube, you can watch in 4K if you so choose to. Just remember that there is a big delay on YouTube, but that's only because I care about being able to have 4K. So it is kind of the way it works. Kobe Hartown is going to be your Stay Tuned Sports Poll Center. Make sure you check out Stay Tuned Sports on YouTube, Apple iTunes, and Spotify. One of the best sports podcasts you're going to see out there. The guys love talking about everything that is sports related. So check them out. Go ask your questions. Go root for your teams. Go give them a hard time about their teams. That's the way it goes. Austin Johnson is going to be your outside pole sitter. Eric Schaefer, Michael Strickland will make up row number 2. Joseph Causey, Logan Kogar, and row number 3. Brian Worthman, Fred Chase at row number 4. Joey Jatina is going to be out there with Chad Coleman at row number 5. Tyler Dalton, Jason Day in row 6. Row 7 is going to be RB Turner, Pat Green, Clint Hackett, Mark Jorgensen Jr. In row 8. Row 9 will be Brandon Banks, Andrew DeField's going to be out there with Alan Cryer, Donald Williams just behind him at row 10. Brad Dove, Anthony Cronover. We'll see Jorge Rincon and Chris Fowler. And then Mark Retch and Doug Sigmund. We'll see Wesley Strait, Jerry Culver, Ron Hollyfield, Craig Parks through row 15. Mr. Church, Mr. Hastings out there row 16. Joe Hudson, Alex Thompson, then Mr. Bollinger, Mr. DiGeronimo out there through row 16. Big Art, John Hammond, Hayden Malcolm, Mr. Van Nest. A lot of the RC duties going to the wayside of Mr. John Hammond, so we thank him very much for being out there. We appreciate everybody being out there. No matter what you're doing, I want to see all the chats going. I want to see everybody getting out there and making this stream the most popular stream on iRacing today. So get out there, have some fun, chillax with each other. Do what you do by doing the thing that you do, and do that thing you do. Do that thing you do. Whatever. I can't do it anymore, folks. I can't do it. Give it her all she's got, Captain. Anywho, anyhow, anyway, how's everybody's day going? Hopefully it was a phenomenal day. Hopefully you all had an incredible day. I had a pretty incredible day. Cody and I went on her beautiful field trip. So now I'm even more prepared and very much tired because I'm old. I say old. Old enough. All right, drivers ready? I'm ready. Let's do the thing, folks. Let's go green flag racing here for 134 laps. Boom, baby. Let's go for the Budgie Bird. Appreciate you out there, dear. Appreciate that very much. 3 of 134 being completed. There's Clint Hackett right 15th where he started. Hardtongue fastest lap of the race, 30:49 so far. All the drivers doing all that they can, mashing the gas and the big green, the big go button on the right-hand side of what they've got going on. Alex Thompson sitting there chilling. I think he's got a wedding coming up here pretty soon. He's going to be up a spot, but he's right there with Nick DiGeronimo on the inside. Nick trying to roll in. 30 is going to go on the outside. It's Ron Hollingfield. Ron giving all the action. Nick getting a little dicey there, a little free. Maybe that's, I don't know, maybe that's Alex's screen. I don't know. Hell, I don't know. You know, we make it work. Bollinger back here in his Chevrolet. So far, 4 of 134. We've seen some duck dodging of dodge, ball and dodge, things doing out there. So I think John is actually going to be your race controller tonight. Well, John, I hope the race control is going well. RB Turner, good look at him, off the spot from the start of the race, but he likes to save the tires. He did win our Sunday Fun Day race in this truck, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. I'm good at being wrong sometimes. Fantastic day. Back in the saddle again. Jason Day up 2 inside the top 10. Good look for the Geo Max Racing truck. We appreciate him. Everybody holding on. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Churchy. Where's Church at? Let's go back up 3 and 28th. Got a good thing going. Slides up, says, excuse me. Excuse me. That's where it is. All right, we're going. You'll one right behind the 8. One looking to the back bumper. He's trying to work to the outside. That is back in 28th. Jason Hastings on the outside. As they work, let's go through and check out. Stryker started 4th. He is back in that 9th spot. Maybe looking for a little bit of fun. There's, the 01, or the 81. I got 2 88s. I'm used to calling 88s. Jorgensen Jr., Michael Strickland, both drivers working into the corner. Where was the field trip to? It's a place called Encounter Cove. Encounter Cove, it was a big old area where kids go to summer camp at, and they had some fun. They had a lot of fun. Definitely a lot of fun. Got in the lake. She swam. Doing the thing. Schaefer just behind Colby Hartung. 1-2 right now for these drivers. 9 of 134 underway. It's a good battle for the lead. Johnson and Kogar right behind him. Kogar up 2. Causey back into that 5 spot. We'll see Chad Coleman, 54.74 the iRating. Right behind him. And here comes Joey. Back in the saddle again. Wow. It's pretty cool. It's a big campground with cabins and all kinds of stuff. Pretty cool. Pretty stinking cool. Hey, John, leaving pit road now? All right, John's leaving pit road. He had a blown engine, or had a meatball flag. I don't know what for. Well, he might have had some things. Yeah, Cody is exhausted. She had so much fun today. She is already out. 14 lifts there just so that way the 4 can get by. Oh, baby, I tell you what. Here comes Austin Johnson back over the inside. Kogar looking right to the back bumper of that 21. Here comes the 50 of Causey. Chad Coleman working as well. Jorgensen Jr. up 8 spots. 19 of Tyler Dalton just on the inside. Jason Day working as hard as he can. Stryker back to 11th now. Pat Green up 2. Pat Green's been on the terror as of late. The man's been putting in the work. 3 wide. Why not? Oh, baby. Hold on to it, Stryker. Oh, that's really early for her. She's exhausted. Well-deserved sleep, though. That's exactly it. Right. Very early. All right, 21-14. There's the 80 of Kogar. Whoa! 14 tried to slide into a hole that didn't exist quite yet. Kogar had a big run there on the corner exit. Almost made that as a almost lovely mistake. 50 with a run here. Here comes Mr. John Hammond. Anthony Crownover had to start from pits as well. It looks like Crownover's out. Maybe there's some bad weather in their area. Right now, John Hammond, he's working with everybody and doing the biz. 21 to the 4 to the 14 to the 80. Back into the field here. Clint Hackett. Not too far off for Brian Workman. Brian Workman in the 74, having a good day. R&B still holding on to 13. Has Stryker just right there with him. Donnie up 4. Donnell Williams in that number 12 machine. Brandon Banks right behind him in 17. Wesley straight up 9. Mr. Crownover get back to pit road. He's got some nose damage. I wonder if the computer shut off on him. Been seeing that as of late. A lot of drivers been having some issues. Johnson out front of Eric Schaefer. Logan Kogar at 3rd. Mr. Hammond just a little bit newer tire than the top 5. Trying to drive his way back around. Just ran a 31.33. Kogar slide up just a little bit. Hammond trying to make the pass and try to make it on the outside. Trying to do what he does and just continue to run that race line. All right. They back in the saddle again. 31.63. Drivers have been running their best laps very early, and now the fall off 1.2. Whoa. I think John. Oh no, Schaefer. Hold on to it, Schaefer. Mr. Hammond had a blinky blink there. Something happened. Well, Austin Johnson escaped it by half a second. Kogar up 3. Now 2 as Causey works the corner. Schaefer out of the corner. Little free for him. He's good to go. 80 right on the back bumper. John down on the bottom side of the racetrack. He might just be having a connection issue going on. 0.8 of a second. Clean air. Hartung to Kogar. Causey 3 wide off the racing surface. What happened there? Yeah, oh yeah. Well, that's shaking and baking here. That's from second on back. A little flying V. 3 wide right behind. Jorgensen Jr., Texas native. Seeing the 3 wide work. 19 to the 38. The 81. There's a 5-2 back there as well. Jason Day seeing Pat Green and Michael Strickland roll the beautiful bean footage. Austin Johnson out front. Hartung, Kogar. Got a little battle side by side with both drivers. Joseph Causey So to mash the gas. Apparently, things aren't working properly there. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. 1.4 the gap. Schaefer about to be put 3 wide here. Very close to it. Was close enough to taste it. There we go. Now we're back at it. Now we're back on the live screen. Hartung on the bottom. Schaefer down to try to side draft. Kogar looking to try to make it work. Schaefer and the 14. Schaefer into the wall. Big wreck right there, almost. They saved it. Now there's a wreck. Now there's a wreck. Chad Coleman had an off track there as well. He got shoved off. 50 of Causey. Oh man. And a Coleman. Coleman's damage maybe less than what I think, but he's got a meatball flag. Donnell Williams had to go through pit road there. Ooh, baby. He did. He was trying to avoid it. So that right there for Donnie should be a clearable black flag. Brad Dove was wrapped up into that as well. Oh, no. Oh, no. He hit Mr. Jorgensen. All right, started right up here. We're going to back up. Right up here with Hartung. The 4 and the 14. 14 gets into the corner. 4 down the side draft. Just comes down on him a little bit there. That didn't help anything. 4 to the wall. 14 down. And sorry about that. Mr. Schaefer right here. Just kind of in a rock and a hard spot. 80 right there. Causey is there. And that just rolls the beautiful beam footage. Schaefer had a blink. Able to get through it. Should be fine. All right. First caution of the race. Schaefer to pit road, Coleman to pit road, Kogar as well. We'll see if Chad Coleman can fix the damage. Stryker got himself a black flag as well. All right. Chance to take a moment. Everybody grab your drinks. Get your hydrate on. Right back. All right, lights are up on the pace car. We're going to go back to it here. The racing doth be on, doth be doing the thing. Austin Johnson, Colby Hartung, Tyler Dalton, Joey Jatina's going to be out there, of course. Jason Day, he's up inside the top 5. A couple of drivers getting some damage fixed. Kogar, one of the drivers. It looks to be all right. And a lot of it fixed. There's Joseph. He is kept it around. He looks to be okay as well. He's going to have to work through it. Striker will be, I do believe, having to deal with his black flag. I don't know what his black flag was for. I didn't look. I should have looked. Thought he got it coming to pit road, but I was unsure. Oh, I know what's going on. You know why I don't know? It's because I don't have my action alerts turned on. That's why. Yep. All right, here we go. Let's do the thing. We're going green. Green, green, green. 21 on the restart. 98 on the inside. Into the corner. 16 laps to go to the stage. 25 of 134 being completed. Austin Johnson trying to clear his way out. Boom, baby. Caution back out. Oh, the 16 of Thompson. A hard hit. He locked up. Joe Hudson right here. Culver right on his outside. Just barely touched him. Kogar get taken out again? I said taken out. Did he get collected? Oh no. Schaefer was trying to turn down. Kogar was still there. They're just trying to avoid each other. Well, Stryker. I got to go back and see what happened with Stryker coming to pit road. Kind of makes me wonder maybe it was a pit road speeding penalty, but only because it's not something that has been cleared. Let us take a look. All right, that was earlier. That was there. Second caution of the race. Getting down to the wire. See what happened to Stryker here. The Stryker was right here. Oh, Stryker should be cleared as well. Stryker got wrecked to pit road. That's a black flag that should be cleared. If anybody is listening, Stryker should have his black flag cleared. Just so we know. If that's what it's for. And then that's when he entered pit lane. He left pit lane. See how fast he was going when he entered pit lane. For the next time. Let's get a passing under yellow. No, he's broke. Yeah. Yeah, I'll say. I don't know. Thank you for trying to create a clip, Budgie. I don't know why the clips aren't working properly. Let's double check. Thinking clips and the content that it's supposed to be producing. No, they're creating clips. You're killing it. Thank you, Budgie. Appreciate you. Right. Austin Johnson, Joe Gitina, Kobe Hartung, Tyler Dalton. Let's go WR. Win this one for you. Mike, where are the HE double hockey sticks are you, sir? Where are you, brother? Thank you for your Prime sub as well. Your Prime member. Yeah, Prime membership, whichever. They're trying. They really are trying. Got Banks back here at 10th. Bigart's worked his way up to 12th. Schaefer's having issues. Well, he's not having issues. Things are having issues around Schaefer. There's some crazy racing happening in the front of the pack. Second caution of the race. That's Michael Dubrow. Michael Dubrow. So Mike, part of the DBR Racing fam. Some of the what are we, 6 years now? So 6 OGs. Yep. A 6-time OG. All right, 12 laps to go to the stage. When we go back, green flag racing. Texas is being eventful. Hospital bed Brother. They don't have they didn't put you in one of those race car beds, sir? I hope you feel better, man. They put you in a race car bed with a wheel and pedals. You know. Could have hooked up a monitor. You'd have had a sim rig ready to go. Well, whatever's going on, Mike, I hope if you're in a hospital bed, that means you need some prayers and some love, and we hope you feel better, brother. Whatever's going on, we love you. Always. Go on, green, green, green. If her, I gotta get better. Austin Johnson, Georgia Tina. Go down to your butts, my friends. Over 500. Oh, man. Yeah, much love, Mike. 98-19 side by side. Austin Johnson has stepped away from these guys. They're racing so hard. They're side drafting each other backwards. It's kind of crazy. Nathan Bigart is carving his way through the field. Everybody says move over. 0-1 slides to the bottom side. Brandon Banks trying to get around RB Turner. RB up 5, 28 for Bigart. This is where the racing happens. Austin Johnson, 7/10 of a second. Tyler Dalton now in second. Georgia Tina in third. Pat Green is Kobe Hartung right ahead of him. Down to the field, still making it work. Pat Green on the inside, Clint Hackett up on the outside. Clint making it happen. Let's go. As it be. Full sensor. Boom. How about Clint Hackett in fifth right here? Pat Green, Nathan Bigart. All trying to make it right behind him. He said, no, sir. No, sir. He's damn near full throttle all the way around this thing. Doug Hamilton off track. Let's have a look at the field there. Clint Hackett on the outside of Pat Green. He's going to be able to pull. Pat Green trying to clear. Tyler Dalton within 3/10 of a second. 8 laps to go. This is a marching order kind of race. RB Turner, Jason Day side by side. RB back over the inside, trying to close down that gap. But I tell you what, Jason Day on the move. Not too far off. Brian Workman's right there. There is Craig Parks. And how about Chris Fowler, that number 2 truck, that Toyota. Fowler time designs. Yeah, he'll be 3 wide. Oh, yeah. It's all gravy, baby. 17 to the wall. Just a little bit there on quarter exit. Austin Johnson still quarter second. It's the 19. Searches for a little bit of different kind of clean air. This is where the drafting on this track is massive. All the way to the bottom. The 21 goes to the defensive line. 19 back over the bottom side. Johnson will see it. Dalton slide right back up. They'll follow suit. Tyler Dalton runs the toe. Caution is out. That should be your stage. Ron Hollyfield, Alan Thompson, Alan Cryer. Oh, no, it happened ahead of him. Well, I think this started with Thompson. Or did it? Oh, no, it was Kogar. Kogar, the 61. Oh, no. Well, we got to go to Kogar. Dang it. What happened to Logan? He was 3 wide there. Schaefer was on the inside. There's Logan. Oh, that's 61. I think Allen's on the outside. Rock at a hard spot here. 61 just barely comes down. Oh, man. Hey, everybody got in relax mode. That might be your stage. I can find out. Yep, that was your stage. All right. I'll be right back. All right, words are hard because I'm hardly wording. Austin Johnson takes over the lead. Chris Fowler up high. Harton in second. Drivers on the move. Stage is already complete. We're just racing it out now. Let's go. All right, checking into the field. Hayden Malcolm up 29 spots. He came in on 22 last time by. He's still working. Clint Hackett inside the top 10. Mark Reschen right there as well. Keep your eyes on the prize for a lot of the drivers here. Begart coming back around. It's been 2 minutes, 6 seconds on pit road. I don't know if something happened there. I missed something when it came to Nate. I don't think, maybe he got involved in that wreck and I didn't see it. Well, that's that pass there. Let me go back up here. Nate went a lap down. Hold on. So at the time of the caution, I think he must have had something happen. Not quite sure. But he finds himself, yeah, he's a lap down, so we'll figure it out. Tyler Dalton in tow. Dalton on the inside, Johnson on the outside. Tyler Dalton trying to mash the gas, throttle off. We'll be side by side. Chance to try to go after it here. Tyler Dalton switches the lanes up. Johnson on her exit. We'll see Tyler Dalton close in that gap. Right there in his wake. Joey right behind him in fourth. Pat Green up 9. Tyler Dalton back on the bottom side. Johnson coming down to throw the dirty air. But I tell you what, Tyler Dalton's going to have a better runoff here. Be right behind him. Right on his tuchus. Looking into the corner. Trying to mash the gas. Trying to find a way to get around that 21. Austin Johnson working. That's your battle for the lead. Back here, Donnell Williams, Eric Schaefer. Schaefer trying to work into the corner. Donnie right behind the 14. The 12 right behind the 4. Man, I can speak today. All on point. All trying to make it work as it would be. Chris Fowler back here again. Just drop it back. Just a different tire strategy. It's going to have to manage what he has got going on. Chance to save a little bit. Nick DiGeronimo up 17. Got that old number 7. How about KB? Kyle Busch is going to be running some races very soon for Hendrick Motorsports in the number 7 truck. So good to see that. And Joey Jatina right there on the outside. Duffield off track right now. The 91 said he had an off track. I don't know what it meant by that. They're coming around the back straightaway. He must have had a ride through the grass there. Begart, Kogar, they've got a battle going on. Kogar trying to play catch up, gets around the 03. That's Bollinger up 11 spots. Bollinger doing a pretty bang up job right now. Nice little run happening for him. Just has to keep himself calm. That's it. Woo! Hold on to it, sir. Causey coming to pit road. A little free for him. Kogar a little free as well. Bollinger back on the inside. What a run for him. Has the 04 Doug Sigmund there. Right. Ooh, got a lift. Big run happening here. And that second lane, second groove. Doing a great job. 03 trying to make it work. Aiden Malcolm right there as well. Turning into the corner. Big drive. In the touch free. Looks fine. Just gotta mash the gas. Alex Thompson on pit road. Willing the truck. He's willing the truck. Will it faster. Well, he's talking. Never mind. The will it faster. Clint Hackett in the 8th right now, or in 7th right now, up 8 spots. Got a good thing going. Austin Johnson and Tyler Dalton going at it here. We'll take a look at that in just a moment. I wanted to hit my driver cams because I love these drivers for putting up the driver cam. Drivers like RB Turner. He's side by side right there with Church. Who's the next? Oh, somebody got a little bit going on. I saw some smoke flying there for a moment. There he is again. There's Mr. Jason Day. Austin AT's doing his thing. Last but not least, there he is. There's Churchy. He and RB Turner were back here side by side. They're doing just fine. I love the driver cams. They're amazing. They're amazing. It's my favorite thing I've done. Quarter second now. The gap is Austin Johnson has held off Tyler Dalton. Kobe Hartung right behind Joey Jatina. Kobe Hartung, of course, your pole sitter here. We're going to try to salvage and save the tires. Just make sure that they're working nice and easy by Claro. 100 laps when it came to, I think it was 98 laps when it going back to green flag racing. That was pretty massive when it comes to all that. I did not video because there were other kids there. I did not video the field trip. I thought it would be inappropriate. I've got a couple of pictures, but yeah, I didn't want to. I didn't want to, take videos of all that stuff. A couple of pictures of me and Cody, and actually none of me, but mostly Cody. We sat underneath the big old tree. We had some lunch, and it was kind of cool. Tyler Dalton going backwards here a little bit. Hartung go to the inside. Joey Jatina trying to close back in. Hartung working on the inside. Joey works way up the race line here. Hartung not quite clear. It's going to be clear. Joey right on his back bumper. Joey gave him a, hey, how you doing? Got to find yourself some clearness. Boom. Greg Parks, Wesley Street. Wesley on the outside. How about Wesley? If you were part of the Chop Shop crew, you didn't see our Sunday broadcast. I want to make sure I wish a belated Happy Mother's Day to all the mommies out there. The moms, the dads, getting out there, making sure you got flowers for the moms. Or even at that, not just the dads. Even if you're a mom with a mom. Everybody. Ooh, yeah, we have a tendency to make sure that I keep the kiddos nice and calm. Nick has the 41. He's running the 7, so we're going to have to get that number fixed for him. And right now, Hartung in total of 21. Austin Johnson out front, 3/10 of a second. Now the gap. I think Stryker is 106. He got some damage worked on as well. Yeah, I think he still had to. I don't know if he still had to serve that penalty, but he did. Kogart, Big Art, trying to drive through the field, a chance to make sure that they're good to go. So Cody was homeschooled up until last year. So her actual first year of public school was 5th grade. And then from there, we went and we had field trips last year. We had this field trip this year. And it's unique. It really is. It's a unique experience. And I've been there for every field trip, so I try to make sure that we're good to go. Always do. Always try to make sure we're good to go. Pat Green, very fast here. Tyler Dalton backing up the corner, trying to make sure he's good with the fuel. Hartung on the bottom side. Austin Johnson changing to the high lane on the outside here on 1 and 2. It's going to have a good run here. But that outside lane sure does wear your tires. And on the bottom side of the racetrack is doing just fine. So we'll see what Austin Johnson does over the course of the next 3 or 4 laps. Thompson leaving pit road, got the truck fixed. He got a black flag, though. Gotta serve it. Gotta serve it, sir. I think he was speeding. Yep. Half second of the gap now. Hartung, Jatina. Pat Green on the move. Ryder Banks, Clint Hackett, Jason Day. Red Chase in the 989 right behind him. Here comes Eric Schaefer.
31, Jorge Rincon right behind, up 11. Mr. Culver, he is up 15. Jerry the Klondike Bar has 17. Craig Parks right behind him. Donnell Williams trying to march on the outside as well. R.B. Turner in 16th, off 3 from the start of the race, but don't count him out just yet. Schaefer on the inside. Thompson on the bottom side of the racetrack is going to come back to pit road. He's going to have to serve that penalty. 1/8 of a second now the difference. It's Hardtown holds on to second, and Austin Johnson out front.
Okay. Let's take a look at the points. We got some time. Here it is. There's your point. Somebody went off on the corner there. Point standings for the chase here. Nathan Vigart has 3 wins, 2 stage wins. Colby Hartung, Austin Johnson, both with a win. Johnson with a stage win and 2 poles. Colby Hartung just got his first pole of the season in this race. So sitting second, not too bad. Stryker trailing Austin Johnson by a point for third. Tyler Dalton in fifth, 39 points back. Kind of notables just because he gained 3 spots last week. Back into the field, Brian Workman would, if the chase were to begin today, Brian Workman would be in. Fred Chase would be out, but only separated by 3 points. And we'll see how that'll fare out as we continue to roll. Lots of things. Lots of things. 21 up high. He's moved the race line up. That's what he's doing. Right now, Pat Green, very much in tow to the 19. Who's got enough to be able to do it? Hartung, 1/8 of a second. Managing 32.47, 32.48 last time by. Gains a little bit. Schaefer, 32.49 himself. Has got around Fred Chase. Fred Chase in 10th. Jerry Culver at 17. As Wesley straight on the outside. 13 trying to clear up. He is going to be able to do so. Mash the gas, folks. Mash the gas. Stuck at the gap right now. Right ahead, I believe that's Alex Thompson. Got the truck work done. Out there working. Nick DiGeronimo coming to pit road. Stryker still out there working right behind the 5-3. That's Brian Workman. He is the last driver on the lead lap, but here comes Thompson. Stryker to the inside. Thompson working. All the drivers doing everything they can. Because right now, Austin Johnson. They got Hayden Malcolm on the inside. The second, now the gap. There's a little bit of lap traffic coming through the field. Hartung off corner exit. Going to try to close in. 5-8 to the inside of the 53. Hayden Malcolm. 10.5 the gap between he and Logan Kogart. Nathan Bigart there as well. See the 49 of Jason Hastings there. Joe Hudson with an off track. Checking on Joe. He just had a little moment. We all have those moments. Full seconds as Mr. Workman goes a lap down. Joe into the field in third. Tyler Dalton, Matt Green, Brandon Banks. Glenn Hackett still up 8 spots in that 7th spot. Jason Day still in the top 10 position, but here comes Eric Schaefer on the bottom side. Schaefer turning the bottom of the race line, still trying to work his way back forward. His racecraft right now, he's getting faster. They ran a 33.14 last time by. That's the 9 just behind. Right now, Jason Day under a little bit of pressure. Pressure builds diamonds. Or whatever. DiGeronimo a little free off the bottom of the racetrack. Oh, baby. Able to save that one. He's got newer tires. So he should be able to work into the corner.
Hear Jason get out of the throttle right there. Inside the top 10. Oh, the 9 of Fred Chase is going to slide right up. Jason Day gave him a break. You heard the lift. I heard the lift. But not bad. Jerry Culver on the inside. Little side draft from 5-2 to 13. He lifts again. I think he's just trying to make sure he doesn't get tight to run into the wall. Not a bad day. 32.61 for Austin Johnson. Joey Jatina back as Tyler Dalton ran about a tenth faster than your race leader there. I think he is catching some things here. Austin Johnson, again with the fall about 2.2 right now to the fastest laps of the race. Kobe Hartung, 32.77 this time by the 19. We'll see the 14 there. 88 of Michael Strickland trying to roll that Ram a little bit more forward. Tyler Dalton trying to show up the racetrack a little bit here, trying to shore it up. 1.5 the gap. Hartung just ahead. That's a battle for second. 19 on the inside of the 14. 19 shortens up the racetrack here. We'll see the 88 roll the corner. 19 up. 14 is going to have a little bit of the draft for the 88. Into the corner they go. 14 all the way down. Not quite clear. Down to the door of the 19. 3 wide corner exit. Losing a ton of ground. They're drawing drivers right to him. Into the corner for the 19. Tyler Dalton trying to throttle back up. 14 is going to have a run here. That's the defensive line around the racetrack. I know Kobe Hartung is trying to ensure that he holds on to that position. Right now, a little bit of lap traffic in the middle of the... baby, there goes the lap traffic. A little bit of not so clear for the 14 or the 19. The 41 thrown into the corner. Joey Jatina there on the inside, 2.4 the gap. Austin Johnson, yeah, nothing. No competition right now for that driver. Kobe Hartung playing defensive. Able to hold off Tyler Dalton. We'll see if Tyler Dalton can close it back in. Joey Jatina in tow as well. Brandon Banks at 12. Pat Green. Clint Hackett, he's closed in the gap as well. So right now, the more that Kobe Hartung and Tyler Dalton fight it out, Brandon Banks closes down the distance. He can use he can use what these drivers are doing to each other to be able to make passes. And that's kind of the idea here. 60 laps to go. Race has been nice and fun. 134 laps. Big field tonight. Only a couple of cautions. And we'll take a look at your race recap, courtesy of Mr. John Hammond, who is legendary. 3 lead changes, 3 cautions for 9 laps, all for incident. 1 did end for the stage. Austin Johnson was your stage winner. Current leader is Austin Johnson. 76 of 134 being completed, 59 laps to go. Pit stop should be coming in here in about the next 19 or so laps in between there. Most drivers keep it on 36, and if you do the math and the calculation, these drivers run 48 to 50 some odd laps, and you want to make sure that you're getting there, especially on this racetrack. So somewhere around lap 84, as we'll see a lot of the drivers, I do believe. That'll put him at 50. Joe to the inside of the 19. Here comes the 5. Brandon Banks with a hard charge here. Tyler Dalton goes back a spot or 2, and I talked about Brandon Banks. The more the drivers duke it out. Hey, Churchy, thank you. Let's go racing, boys. Thank you for the beautiful, beautiful Warrior membership. I appreciate that, Churchy. Oh, thank you, sir. I think I need to turn those alerts up. Might have to do that. Bear with me. Let me double check. I want you guys to be able to hear them. You know what I mean? The other ones were just really soft. Okay, we had a follower yesterday. All right. We're going to turn it up. Now he's going to come across the screen twice. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. We'll shake and bake. We can turn it up 75%. I think that'll be fine. Yeah. So, yeah, that's kind of where we're at right now. 75% for ODW. Yeah. Thank you, Churchy. I appreciate you. Appreciate you all. All the magic sauce. I was going to go back through. Hold on. That's it exciting while I fix these things. Because it's now loud enough for you folks to be like, hey, that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? I want it to be like, we're the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Yeah. All right, so that's that. Facebook. Save. Stars. Save. Okay, those should work. Should be all right now. Hold on.
Let's go racing, boys!
There it is. It works right now. Perfect. Thank you, Churchy. All right, we're on board. Let's do the thing. There's the 98 of the inside of the 14. Hartung trying to hold on. Brandon Banks. Solid with it. Budgie Bird with the 500 biddies. Thank you for the 500 biddies. You're amazing. You're a legend. You're absolutely the best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Just ahead, the old 6'6". How about Mr. Van Nest? He is still out there working. Donnell Williams coming up pit road. Jerry Culver coming up pit road. 52 laps to go. And Austin Johnson lasted on 36, 48 laps, puts him in right about that 50, with 50 to go mark. Some drivers are going to be able to make those 50 laps. Some drivers are going to do it. Bollinger with a black flag coming to pit road. Actually, leaving pit road. So he's going to have to do it. Nick as well. You had to test it? Oh, yeah. Those ones, that one hasn't been changed yet. I've got to find a sound for the bits and the other stuff. I don't know. I gotta figure out what I want to do with the bits. We'll figure it out. Right at Banks, 3 seconds. The gap has gotten around Joey Chatina. Kobe Hartung on the outside lane. Brandon Banks has saved the tire. Right now, closing down the distance to Austin Johnson. Thank you for the biddies. Amazing. Joey on the move. Hartung. Now, Brandon Banks, not only did he save the tire here, didn't push near as hard. That long run race pace is going to work to his advantage. But right now, here comes the two of John Fowler. Fowler to the outside. He drove through those drivers like they were standing still. It's because they're running 33-second laps. Brandon Banks is about a quarter second faster than the field right now when it comes to drivers on older tires. And Austin Johnson coming to pit road. So Brandon Banks will take over the lead. That'll make a lead change for you. Hartung to second. Joey Chatina down on the bottom. Joey pulling Brian Workman right there with him. Joey slides up, clears the 14. To the bottom side of the racetrack. Brian looking for separation. Going to go to the outside of the 98. Up and out of the corner. Ryan Workman clears, is going to be good. Colby Hartung to pit road. Doug Sigmund with a meatball flag to get his tires changed. Brandon Banks and Joey now 1-2. Austin Johnson leaving pit road right now. Bollinger just ahead of Johnson. Coming off pit road. Bollinger got another black flag because of some, I don't know what for there. We'll see. Joe Argentina coming to pit road. Brandon Banks out here, 46 laps to go. We'll have to see. Austin Johnson coming around. Bollinger trying to work on what he's got going on. Brandon Banks, Pat Green, and Tyler Dalton's going to be your top three. Newer tires working through the field. Having that 24. That's should be old Mark Retchen. Got a beautiful DuPont paint scheme on board. The Jefferson City native. Got a big thing happening here. I do like it. Schaefer, Clint Hackett at pit road. All wiggling down. Craig Parks coming to pit road. He was able to lock it down as well. Brandon staying out just a little bit longer. Pat Green, 3.8 the gap. So Mike's. There it is.
Let's go racing, boys.
There it is. There's your tier 1 gifted sub. Boz getting a 301 gifted subs for you there, Budgie. Thank you, dear. I appreciate that. Pat Green's going to lead here now. He's got ahead of Tyler Dalton. Tyler Dalton. Nate got a black flag. There's Joey. He's clearing a black flag, I do believe. So Nate will have to serve. That's too fast entering, I do believe. Man, poor Joey. Pit road did not agree with him. To serve that black flag. It's going to be leaving pit road here right behind Clint Hackett. He's got a little bit of work to do. Pat Green, Tyler Dalton, Jason Hastings, all coming to pit road. Austin Johnson has cleared Brandon Banks. He's going to be leaving pit road now. A little bit of work to do. 44 laps to go. Austin Johnson, 4.3. Jason Hastings came on 36. He'll be coming to pit road right about nah. Tyler Dalton, as the race leader, is going to have to find a way to get in and out. So is Pat Green. Johnson coming around 3 and 4 onto the front straightaway into the tri-oval area. Doing it. He's going to make that lead. He's going to take care of that. Hartung. Fred Chase will be your top three. Fred Chase on 79. Brandon Banks, 8 seconds the gap. Trying to woo into it. Oh, the massive awesome sauce. All right.
Ain't no sunshine when she's gone. Yeah.
All right. They're going to do their thing. Brandon Banks in 5th. As they do their thing, I'm going to take a moment. And I want to thank Chop Shop. I want to thank Stay Tuned Sports. I want to thank Speedy Trophies again. Use promo code CHOPSHOP10. Save yourself 10% on an order of $10 or more. Absolutely love it. Whether it's $1 or $10 you save, find yourself getting those trophies. They're Speedy Trophies. Absolutely legendary. We appreciate them being on board with Chop Shop for as long as they have. I want to thank all the mods support, all of the Budgie, of course, all the people out there that help us do things on the surface. I love being able to do what I do, and for as long as I've been able to do it. One day I won't be doing it, and I have these memories to look back on, and I thank goodness that each and every one of you are a part of it. Nick having an issue with an off track. DiGeronimo slow on the bottom of the racetrack here. He's got an issue happening. He's got to get back up to speed. Here's what happened. Just got free. Went through the grass. You know what? Good on him. He kept it low here. What's the driver's running high? Did a great job. So, yeah, check out Chop Chop Racing. Give them all the love. Give them all the support. Do all what you need to do. Be all you can be in the Army. And Nick jumping a pit road. All right, brothers and sisters, we're going to take a moment. And we'll take a hydrate break. I'll be right back. And 2 shakes of lamb's tail. Be right back. Bye. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. All right, we had a caution. Mr. Bollinger, oh no. Oh, it stepped out on you. Oh no. Woo! Who was that went by you? Let's see.
Bounced it there. And then right here. Oh, man. Striker. Woo. Oh, Michael Strickland right there. Watch this. That's close. All right. Austin Johnson, everybody coming to pit road on 100 for Colby Hartung. Maybe another caution. We'll see. We got new tires for a lot of the field. Brandon Banks in second, came it on 90. Pat Green on 91. Schaefer in on 90. He's going to restart third. Tyler Dalton in 91. So a little bit different, set of tires here as it would be. Austin Johnson, Brandon Banks, Eric Schaefer, Pat Green. Jerry Culver up into the mix as well. So a lot of racing left. 33 laps to go. I can remember the fall off on the tires. Absolutely massive. All of the drivers ready to go. I'm ready to go. Ford lead, 2 Chevys and 3 Rams. As Clint Hackett in the next Ford, next 3 are Chevrolets. So 5 Chevrolets, 3 Rams, 2 Fords. All ready to rock and roll. Drivers are ready. I'm ready. Austin Johnson to lead him into the restart zone. We going. We green. Oh, big stack up there. Brandon Banks, Eric Schaefer. We'll see Pat Green try to work. He came in on 91 again. Going to manage and salvage and save. We'll see how it'll work. We had about a 10-lap pressure difference on tires for a lot of drivers coming on 86. So 14 laps, 14 lap pressure tires for some of the field. Brandon Banks again, like I talked about, coming on lap 90. It's going to be under fire here. 4-lap pressure tires. And I tell you what, Brandon Banks has great long-run race pace and has been able to do what most people want to do at this racetrack, and just manage the gap into the corner. Rolls out, rolls a little bit higher. Pat Green up on the outside. Side by side, Pat Green, Eric Schaefer, Tyler Dalton in tow. Rincon up 17. How about Hartung? How about 4 wide? How about we do it? How about we say it? And we'll speak it into existence. R.B. Turner up 4. R.B., he came it on 90. This is that match the gas situation. 30 laps to go. There are drivers going through the field fast as fluff, fast as what the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series can do. Pat Green, Eric Schaefer still side by side. Tyler Dalton in tow. Brandon Banks to the bottom side. Caution, back out. Austin Johnson, Brandon Banks, Jason Hastings had an issue. Oh, no, he got put in a bad spot there. He was 3 wide, and I got to change the cameras because I forgot to change it back. Here it is. Go backwards here a little bit. Take more of a look. There's the 5-2 of Jason Dale on the outside. Jason Hastings on the inside. Hastings into the wall a little bit. Comes down. Oh, man, gets into the 89, the 2, the 49, goes around. Not very much damage there, but we'll see. Joey should be the lucky dog here. Will be just ahead of Austin Johnson. So Joey Jatina, opportunity, came on 88. Joe Hudson with the meatball flag. Chris Fowler with the meatball flag as well. They contacted more damage to him than anybody else. Speaking into existence, folks. 4 wide is fun. At least in my opinion, it's fun. I don't know about the rest of the drivers, but it's fun. To me, it's fun.
Oh, man. Yep. Chelsea. All right, I appreciate everybody being out there. If you haven't done that was some racing, you're not wrong. I appreciate everybody being out there. Your day's done, multiple apps down, and had a penalty for my race. That's terrible. Terrible. I appreciate you all being out there. Go leave me comments everywhere. RB, thank you for the like on the stream earlier. I appreciate that, sir. Leave the comments. Keep the comments flowing. I want to see comments. I want to see all the comments. I want to see chat going absolutely berserk because we have 28 laps to go. We got a whole bunch of tire strats happening right about now. Joe Chatina staying out. 100 for Hartung, 106 for Hayden Malcolm. Austin Johnson trying to make sure he saves the set here. Now we got different strategies for a lot of folks. Joey coming to pit road. Got back over to the field, so he was trying to make sure that he got to pit road, maybe save some tire. Might be able to do something with it. Lights are going to be off on the pace car. Just having a good day until you had to make your green flag pit stops. Yeah, I saw you get it. You're too stressed out. Nah. Don't be stressed. Everybody can be chill. Chill. Joey coming off pit road. I wonder if he got a little bit extra fuel. Save the tires. Save the tires for the wires, folks. We do have a couple of attempts at a green-white checkered. If we so dim, you're so stressed, you're still flashing black. Are you still blacked out on that in the simulator? I can restart the server, I believe. Well, I can't right now because I got the race going. Now you're power washing sim right now. Okay, all right. That server should be restarting in the next hour or so. You stop to eat. I don't. All right, let's do it. We're green. Hartung, 14 lap pressure tires. Wesley Straight just behind. How about Fred Chase? He's right there as well. Pat Green in on 106. Down to the bottom. Caution. Not a clue. Oh, the 04 Doug Sigmund. Went sideways right there. 04, 66, trying to set up the corner. 80 went to the inside. He was 3 wide. 66 comes up just a little bit. Mr. Van Nest is all right. He's fine. Nobody worry about Mr. Van Nest, okay? Nobody worry about him. All right, everybody chill. He's fine. He would have been your lucky dog. Brian Workman, I believe, is going to be the lucky dog. He is the candidate, so opportunity to get around here. 25 laps to go. Cardinals are up 4-0 against the Atlanta Braves. I'm sorry, the Oakland A's. Let me take that back. The Oakland A's, just so everybody knows. Top of the first inning. We got 2 outs. All right, 5-3 is going to be the lucky dog. Austin Johnson will now have to work through the majority of the field as a few drivers come back to pit road. Mr. Van Nest will stay a lap down. Mr. Hastings as well. He'll at least restart somewhere around 17th, maybe 16th. Yeah, Johnson coming down pit road. Oh, yeah, do the thing. Hartung, Fred Chase, Wesley Straight. Enough laps to be able to do so. Yep.
all the stuff. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do that. I'm gonna connect to the other system. Hartung, race leader. Anybody in? Nope, nobody's in. Okay, bye. Restart. And I'm restarting the server. And I'm restarting. Okay. All right. Good deal. I'm restarting it anyway. Well, I want the stress changes to take hold. Also need to, I think today, maybe today, yeah, sometime today, I'm gonna make sure that I get in the. Also, everybody, Penguin wasn't feeling too well today. Make sure you give him some love. Send him a message. Tell him to feel better. He may not be race controlling anymore, but he's still my brother. I hope he feels better. I want to make sure that I do say that. Say those words out loud because he wasn't feeling too hot. He's normally in my ear. We're normally having conversations, so. But he had things going on. I hope he's doing better. I hope your budgie's doing better there. Hope everybody just needs to get better. I got better, right?
Shake and bake.
Hey, Wayne, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the shake and bake, sir. All right. Hartung, Fred Chase. What's the straight? Pat Green, Hayden Malcolm, Tyler Dalton. Everybody ready to go. It's anybody's ball game. Johnson comes out 17th. Brian Wortman came in, topped off on fuel. Now, we got ourselves 18 drivers in the lead lap. Jason Hastings trying to be the next driver. He's only a lap down. He and Mr. Van Nest. Pace cars in. Sixth caution of the race. Let's do the thing. Big go on the racetrack. Hartung with a good restart. Wesley straight in second. Good timing. On point as they go. Hartung. They're going to duck, dodge, dive, dodgeball. Schaefer, 3 wide in the middle. 13 down to the bottom. 3 wide at Texas is insane. Clint Hackett. See Austin Johnson travel to the bottom side of the racetrack. Johnson trying to run like his life depends on it. Hartung, 0.2 of a second right now. Nobody's really warmed up the tires just yet. And that is something to behold. Because right now, the inside lane becoming the bigger factor out of all of this. 21 laps to go. Austin Johnson has 10-lap fresher tires, but the issue is we've had back-to-back cautions right now. He's pushing the limits of that truck and trying to challenge drivers in lanes that are becoming issues. 0-2 to the inside. Johnson trying to run that middle split seam there. Rincon up on the outside. Austin Johnson looking. So is Brandon Banks. 20 laps to go for Colby Hartung. 0.4 of a second. Trying to mash the gas and go after it. 30.75. Fred Chase just ran his fastest lap of the race. Tyler Dalton right behind. Eric Schaefer in that top 5. R.B. Turner all the way to the bottom of the racetrack. Schaefer trying to manage. It's been fast on this racetrack as well. Oh, baby. Getting into it right now. Wesley Straight dropping back. Just outside the top 10. A little wiggle out of the 5. Rincon just ahead. 13 of Jerry Culver. Trying to manage as well. Schaefer to R.B. Turner. Schaefer to the outside of the 19. Down into the door to the 19. Bounces off. Rolls out. We're good to go.
RB Turner slides up in front of Austin Johnson. Johnson looking to the bottom side. Tyler Dalton down to the bottom as well. Dalton up and out. Schaefer with a run. Austin Johnson looking for a hole. If it fits, it sticks. That's where it's about to be. Schaefer down to the bottom. Out of the corner, both drivers go a little free for the 9. Hartung now caught. 10th and a half, Pat Green. 106 is when he came in. Schaefer to the bottom, trying to clear Austin Johnson. Tyler Dalton, a little free for the 4. Dalton back on the outside. 16 laps to go. Hartung seeing Pat Green work the corner. Right behind, drivers trying to challenge themselves to move forward. This is where you push hard. 10th and a half for Hartung and Pat Green. Fred Chase in 3rd. Schaefer in tow. 19 outside. Schaefer inside the 9. Wiggle for Schaefer. He's fine. Austin Johnson trying to get clear. Johnson to the bottom. Fred Chase looking higher here. Way high on the racetrack. '21 clear, trying to set up the corner. RB Turner in the middle of the corner. RB on the move, folks. RB trying to work his magic. Fred Chase having a set. And he's setting the corner. Austin Johnson trying to get to the outside of the 9. 3 wide. Schaefer trying to close in the gap. 14 laps to go. RB trying to clear the 9. 19, the 5, all working. Hartung. 14 laps to go. We'll see Schaefer there on the inside of Pat Green. Pat Green back to 3rd. Schaefer turns the bottom side of the racetrack. A little bit of dirty air. An impressive stature for all of the drivers right now trying to make it work. Pat Green to side draft. Green to the outside. Still holding on. Schaefer up to the door. The 21. Trying to work the corner. 14. This is exactly what you see Austin Johnson do earlier. And right now, they'll be 3 wide again. Austin Johnson. Oh, no! Schaefer goes around. Brandon Banks into Pat Green. Sorry, not Schaefer. Goes around. Pat Green went around, then Schaefer. Austin Johnson shoved it there. A little net code is what did that. Man, oh man. One more time. Little wiggle out of the 90. The 4 starts to come up. The 90 kind of holding where he's at right now. Comes down a little bit, but the 4 comes up a little bit. And I think the 90 was trying to adjust to come back up, and the simulator said, hey, there it is. No. Not okay. Well, 11 laps to go. Oakley dokley. Can you make your bed? Fred Chase coming to pit road. Brandon Banks coming to pit road. Rincon. RB Turner. Tyler Dalton. Fred Chase. Austin Johnson will have to have, or Kobe Hartung is going to have the restart of his life right now. Yeah. Dang old soul. What's our timer at? Oh, yeah, we're losing time. Woohoo! Man. Well, who's got some tires? We got a few drivers got some tires. We should have about 8 laps to go when we go back green flag racing. That is more than enough to try to march through the field. And right now, 24 lap pressure tires and a few drivers out there. Hartung is going to want to make sure that he is about as cleared up as possible. Austin Johnson, phenomenal job tonight. Hartung, again, your pole sitter. R.B. Turner sitting in third. Tyler Dalton in fourth. Fred Chase in fifth. Jerry Culver inside the top 10 up 22 spots. Hayden Malcolm up 29. 21 for Craig Parks. A lot of drivers working. Schaefer leaving pit road right now. So is Rincon. Brandon Banks is going to be leaving. And no rear deck. Yep. Sigmund coming around. Mr. Van Ness back on the lead lap. Sorry, he's a lap down. So is Doug Sigmund. All right. Seventh caution of the race, all for incident. This has been some really good racing. It's been insane. All right, Hartung. Austin Johnson, Tyler Dalton. Johnson setting up the outside lane. Has done a phenomenal job all night. R.B. Turner up into the mix. Roll it. Beautiful beam footage, folks. Roll it. We shall see. Newest tires in the field right there in that 5.8. He's going to restart on the outside of Craig Parks. 14 to the 0-2. It's on Hartung. Good restart for the 0-2. Hartung, bottom side of the racetrack, up to speed. R.B. Turner in a second, trying to roll it up on the outside lane. The 21-14 pulls the draft. Austin Johnson up to pace, trying to close in. Now look now, here comes some of the newer tires. Joey Jettina up to 10th, 7 laps to go. Joey down to the bottom. There's a little bit of traffic to clear. So does Hayden Malcolm. Hayden seeing Wesley straight roll. Hartung to Austin Johnson, Tyler Dalton on the outside of the 0-2. Hartung within a 10th. Johnson all over the back bumper of the 14. Trying to force a mistake out of him. 6 laps to go. Hartung choosing to support the lane. 21 down on the bottom. A little bit of dirty air. Hartung will see the run. Wesley straight, 3 wide. How about 4 wide? Craig Parks doing exactly that. Parking in the middle of that race line. Joey Jettina going back, but Wesley straight up to 7th. 5 laps to go. 14 down on the bottom. Park in the corner. Here comes the 21. Corner exit for the 14. The 21 looking. Trying to find the setup. 89 of Wesley Straight. 1.2 back. 5 laps to go. Hartung trying to hold on for everything he's got. Here comes Tyler Dalton. Wesley straight to the inside of the 0-2. 0.8 of a second, 4 laps to go. Out of the corner he will be. Opportunity knocking for Wesley Straight. 24-lap fresher tires on the chars to Colby Hartung. 14-lap fresher tires than Austin Johnson. Tyler Dalton, he's got an 18-lap fresher tire. 21 to the wall. Wesley Straight, opportunity. 19 on the inside. Tyler Dalton looking. Hartung to the bottom. Wesley Straight, middle 3 wide. Corner exit goes to second. Wesley Straight on the move. 3 laps to go. We'll go to the outside. Wesley Straight trying to get clear of his teammate, 14. He'll be there to the outside. 14 trying to protect the lane, the 89 into the corner. 89 to the lead. 2 to go. Wesley Straight. Joey Jatina looking at it as well. All the way on the inside. Hartung trying to hold on to second. Wesley Straight will see it out of 4. Across the stripe. White flag waves, final lap. Joey Jatina gets around Tyler Dalton. Strategy to rule the roost. The 14 to second. And right now, Joey all the way to the bottom. The 21 down to block. Colby Hartung will wave a goodbye. Wesley Straight, a victor at Texas. Hartung second, Johnson third. Joey Jatina had the block of his life thrown at him. He's going to get turned. Wesley Straight, your victor. Hartung, Johnson. Man. How about it? Colby Hartung held on a little bit older tire to second. He and Johnson raced each other hard. Johnson blocked the run on Joey Jatina. That would have been a 3 wide. Great finish there. Wesley deserved it all. That's the wrong race result. That's the wrong button. There's the right button. 2 laps led for Wesley. He does it right. 6 incidents all day, though. Gets the win. Tire strategy worked out. He had plenty of time. Plenty of time to get out there and do the thing. Hartung in second. Johnson in third. Jatina, Tyler Dalton, Brian Workman, R.B. Turner, Hayden Malcolm, Jerry Culver inside the top 10. Let's go, Jerry. Fred Chase in 10th, as it would be. They're going to celebrate. Clint Hackett in. Oh, no, we got to go to a. It's loud in my ears. It's loud in my ears. I love the guys celebrating. It's loud in my ear. Hold on. Okay, all right. Woo. Roof. Wesley getting the win. Love to see it. Clint Hackett, Craig Parks, Jason Day, Donnell Williams, Jason Hastings, your top 15. Pat Green, Jorge Rincon, Eric Schaefer, Brandon Banks, Doug Sigmund, your top 10. I'm sorry, your top 20. Now the rest of those race results we go. Mr. Van Nest, Mr. Kogart, Mr. DeField, Mr. Strickland, Joe Hudson, your top 25. Mr. Fowler, Wretched, Bollinger, Bigart, D. Geronimo through 30th. Churchy, Thompson, Causey, Cryer, Hollyfield, your top 35. Mr. Coleman, Mr. Dove, Mr. Jorgensen Jr., Mr. Anthony Cronover, Mr. John Hammond, of course. Having that issue earlier, I hate that for him. Connections are being the thing. They're being the thing. They're doing the thing. Know what I mean? Know what I mean, Bean? Big celebration. Big celebration for Wes. I like it. Happy for him. What a drive for him. He went middle 3 wide and didn't look back.
Kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Let's talk to the man. Wesley Straight coming on in big old victory lane. How about that? How about you taking and saving a set of tires and you threw it 3 wide in the middle of everybody? Holy cow, dude.
Oh my God. I don't know. It was risky, but I'm like, I don't have a winning truck, so why not try to see if there's a late caution? And that was like the perfect timing for the caution to give me enough room to get back up there. And at first, the first couple laps, I'm like, oh God, I'm not getting anywhere. It's not good. But once I guess I was just boxed in with air. And then once I started making moves through the middle, I'm like, oh yeah, this thing's good. And it was so funny because I'm up there in second behind Colby, and he's the first caution. And Pat pitted, and Colby's like, "You should pit." I'm like, "Nah, I'll stay out." And then I did it again, and he's like, "You gotta pit. You should pit. It's gonna be risky." I'm like, "Nah, I mean, I got nothing to lose. I'm having a terrible season. I got nothing to lose." And then he was he was trying to select the lane, and Pat was on the me and Pat were third and fourth, and Pat's like, "What lane you taking?" He's like, "The bottom." He kept thought my way wasn't gonna work, and I had a feeling if I had a caution at the right time, it could, because I was burning tires so bad, I could not figure this out on the long run. I actually had a meatball when I pitted on the green flag. My tire was on 0. But yeah, and Colby's like, "I want to take the bottom. I'll go with the dumb one first." And we were all laughing. I'm like, "Yeah, who knows?" But man, I cannot believe that worked. But man, those moves I was making are moves I don't usually make. But I'm like, I'm going for it. I got the freshest tires. I got to go for it. So,
I mean, you kind of have to make those. You know what I mean? Like those.
Yeah,
those moves
down to the final 8.
Yeah, they don't make themselves. You've got to get yourself in position. You restarted, right there inside the top 10. So like that was the opportunity
13.
to do. Or
yeah, I was 13th, but I had the good advantage I knew I had is I could drive it hard into the corner, slam on the brakes just to get myself in the middle, and then I can, slam on the brakes and then get it turned, and then I had the pace off. But when I made that move for like second through the three wide, I didn't think you were going to leave me enough room for a second, but I'm like, it's now or never. And I went, and one second I'm coming up second, Colby's like, "Oh, you got to be kidding me. You're already..." Yeah, we were dying laughing in the Discord, but man, that was my leg was shaking because I knew I had the chance when I started moving.
They get nervous, and we all get nervous. We always get the
These are hard to win.
Oh yeah,
they're hard to win. But now we had all 4 of us from Storm Racing running tonight, and 3 of us now won the Truck Series this season. So I feel pretty good to be on that list with the winners, because this is a tough series to win. I mean, I do it to myself because I jump in here and don't practice and go right into 2-lap qualifying. So, it takes me a minute to get in it. But I thought I'd be a little better here. I usually like this track, but I mean, I don't know. I was struggling with the tires on the long run, but man, those cautions came at the right time, and I knew I had a chance. But yeah, we were dying laughing in there. I was trying not to laugh too hard and trying to focus on passing Colby. He's like, "I'm gonna block you. I'm gonna race you." It was fun. Good times. Too bad Pat didn't get to stay up there with us, and we could have went for a top 3. But what are you gonna do?
You're gonna go out and win a race, and you can't do you can't see anything else happening when it comes to the rest of the field. You got to worry about you whenever you're on the move, right? I think you want your teammates to win, but at the same time, you had a shot, dude. And
they got to win this season, so yeah, I wanted one. I wanted to feel like, I can do something. But
yeah, you did. And
and
a hell of a job. 23rd in points coming into today's race. I think you're going to move up here.
I don't even know how I'm that high, to be honest with you. But I did have a couple good races, but man, I was a lot of DNFs earlier in the season and bad finishes.
Well, this is your second podium and second top 5. So that's good. That's good.
Yep, I think the other one was second behind Schaefer. I forgot where, but
Yeah.
it wasn't that long ago either. It was somewhat recent.
See, Wes, now you got some momentum.
Yeah, I feel pretty good about that. That was fun.
Well, it'll go on, it'll move on, and we'll be able to. Actually, I need to see where we're at next week and see if it scares us or not. We are at Rockingham, so yes, it'll be fun.
That's where my last Truck Series win came from.
So there you go. It'll be fun. Yeah,
I do love Rockingham, so
it's
everything.
It's a fun track. It really is.
Yeah.
It just has to settle in with this truck. That's those bumps are terrible.
Yep.
All right. Nonetheless, brother. All right. Give you shout outs, man. You got a big old P1 here tonight here in the Speedy Trophies Truck Series.
Yeah. Shout out to you for broadcasting, Chop for running these leagues, and Striker and John and Speedy Trophies. I specially made this paint scheme. Technically, we got married last year, but we're having our wedding on Thursday. So that's why I made this scheme. I don't know if you noticed it.
Mm-hmm.
But that's pretty cool to win with it. Hopefully, I doubt she turned it on to watch it, but that would have been cool. And shout out to the teammates and Colby and Pat. We had a good race tonight overall. Just too bad we couldn't have had all 3 of us in the top 10. I know Andrew had a tough beginning, but it was fun to have all 4 of us in a race because it's been a long time since that happened. So it's been fun.
Yep. You know what's gonna matter? The next one you get. So now you won before your ceremony. You gotta go out next week and win after your ceremony.
Yeah. Yep.
To be what it is. Well, congrats, Wes, on the nuptials you're gonna do, and congrats on the win, brother. We will see you next week. Go have some fun this weekend.
Oh yeah, I'm off all the way until next week, so
there you go.
Party hard, I guess.
It's
double party hard with this win tonight.
Nobody ever can say that you have the opportunity to have 2 bachelor parties. Well, there you go. Even though you're technically married, but it's a bye week.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, brother. We'll see you once again. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That's Wesley coming home in Victory Lane. P2 tonight. The man, the myth, the legend, Colby Hartung, 2-time Mr. 2-time. Holding on, 32 laps led. Wes said that you guys were laughing, joking around, had some things going on in Discord. And you're like, oh my goodness, he's already there. Like,
yeah.
How about them apples?
That was one heck of a win by Wes. I'll say that. He proved us wrong. He proved me, Andrew, and Pat wrong. That's for sure. We were saying in not as nice of a way, but we were calling him not smart for staying out every time. And I'm just I can't think of a word. Flabbergasted. I'll throw that one out there.
That's a great word. That's exactly how I would feel too if my teammates said, "No, we're good."
I did not expect them flying around me coming to the white there. I'll say that. I thought it was too little time for too much spots, but man, he proved me wrong.
Yeah,
that was.
I was gonna say it. I know it takes a couple of laps, right, for you to really, get yourself into the swing of the race, right? And the one thing that I saw was that it took a lap, and then you felt like you were you were warm, you were fast as fluff.
Yeah, I didn't really spend much time on the fresh set of tires I got the pit stop before the rest of the field pitted, so I wasn't even pushing at all, so we were really on even playing field there. I just got up to the lead because of it, but I just kept throwing dirty air on Austin Johnson, which I mean that's what you got to do nowadays with these new iRacing physics. Air is king. Clean air is king. You keep throwing dirty air on him, you'll keep that spot. He was way faster than me. You could have probably seen that visually, but I kept crossing over his nose, which when you do that in iRacing, it sends you flying into the wall or
Yeah.
flying up track, and they got a lift. So I mean, I kept putting. I did what I did all I could do. There was no stopping Wes that time.
I think one of the big factors of what I have seen has been, this truck takes a big old beating, right? And it's kind of tough sometimes to have hard racing without how do I put it? Have hard racing without the trucks wanting to, duck, dive, dodgeball a little bit. And I mean, tonight not so much. You guys really did put on a hell of a show.
Yeah, I mean the trucks were super drivable. I mean they felt great on the short run and on the long run. I mean we got a full green flag cycle in, which I'm glad for. Unfortunately, there was a caution that kind of ruined going green to the end. But I mean, it worked in my favor, so I'm not too mad about that. But yeah, these trucks could take a lot of a beating, and if you drive them right, you could have great races like this. And I mean, well, it's kind of bittersweet because I got to see what happens with this pole at the beginning of the race. I don't feel like that was my fault, but we'll see how that goes.
Yeah. There's a lot to be said for those situations. That's for darn sure. I don't know. There's a lot happening.
Yeah, it did look like a lot was happening on that corner. So,
yeah, but I was all right with it.
Yep.
I mean,
yeah, we'll see what happens there. Yeah, if the pole falls on me, I'm sorry, but if not, good call.
I mean, you gotta do your thing. No matter how you look at it, sometimes doing your thing is doing your thing. All right, go ahead.
Oh no, you're good. I'm probably about to say what you were saying.
No, I was going to tell you to give you shout outs, but you're good. I want to know how you do it. We got Rockingham next week. Real quick on your thoughts on that one.
That's another good track for Wes. That's all I could think of.
Yeah.
His other one in the Truck Series was there too. So Wes has some momentum going straight into a track he likes. So, well, the luck's finally turning around for him. I know he's got speed at all these races, but man, he can't. He just hasn't been able to make it to the end at all. And he finally got to the end, and it paid off big time for him. And sucks that Pat couldn't finish where he was. I know he got pinched there a little 3 wide, a little awkward situation there. It is what it is, but I mean, it was a good race for me, Pat, and Wes, and we had Andrew come out there for he didn't last long, but he was there for some good moral support on the track.
Yeah, everybody did great. I thought it was I thought it was great. I had fun. Hopefully you guys had fun as well.
Oh yeah, that was a blast. Wes was cackling as he was going by me.
I bet he was.
Oh yeah.
I bet he was. I bet he was like, "Look, bye."
That's what he said. He was laughing going by me and said, "Bye." He was gone. Nothing I could do about it either. If there was one person to beat me in that shit, I would have been pissed if I lost that way, being fast coming to the white by anyone else. But he's the only one other than Pat and Andrew that I will feel happy for to be past coming to the white. It's good seeing him get his flowers finally.
Yeah. But now you got 3 of you guys getting the win. That's gonna be
the OGs.
The OGs getting it done. Now you got one more to get into victory lane, brother. All right, give me shout outs, man. A lot of fun, entertaining value. Well, that showed up tonight.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my teammates. Shout out to Wes for winning the race. Shout out to Andrew for showing out and being resilient. Still got a decent finish, even though he was in some early trouble. Pat, I think finished okay, even after late race wreck. He recovered a little bit. Shout out to them. Shout out to Austin Johnson for a good race, and yeah, that was a really fun battle with him until Wes came and ruined it. But yeah, all around good race. Probably the best race we've had on the year. I mean, we got a whole green flag pit cycle. I can't complain about that. I love it when that happens. Green flag's better than yellow flags all day. But yeah, great race. Thank you for broadcasting and giving us great views of our races and some great commentary. And shout out to what's the sponsor you got? Admin Box. Is that a sponsor?
Sponsor.
I've seen that. Yeah, shout out to Admin Box. We love Admin Box.
How about Speedy Trophies as well? Because that's your title sponsor.
Yeah, Speedy Trophies. That is the truck sponsor. Thank you for Speedy Trophies for sponsoring this series. Big old Bale, yeah, and yeah, that's all I got.
All right, brother. Well, you enjoy your dang old night. It was fun. It was a lot of
Yes,
fun.
sir. I got work off tomorrow. I'm drinking.
There you go. There you go. Responsibly. Got to say it.
Yeah.
Always responsibly.
No drinking and driving, kids.
Yeah, please
Go
don't.
to school. Stay in school.
Yeah, please don't drink and drive. Don't. And that's the one time I will call somebody an idiot.
Yep. Do not drink and drive. It ends up in death. It is very unsafe.
Yeah, Ubers are so much better.
Doesn't matter if it's 5 minutes or 15 minutes.
Yep. Walk home.
Yeah, no,
Depending on where you live, I don't know. Uber sounds
good
better
to me.
Or use your local taxi companies. They're still out there. I promise they are. Yeah, I know. Somebody say taxi? What is that? Yeah.
I'm too young for taxis.
No. It's only been around. Uber's only been around for a couple of years. All right, brother. I'm gonna let you be. We shall see you soon, and make sure you guys have some fun this weekend.
Yes, sir.
That's Colby Hartung, folks. He comes home in. I'm gonna throw you down here. It comes home in P2. Last but not least, let's talk to Austin Johnson coming on P3 tonight after leading a buttload of laps, and Wesley drove around and pulled some harebrained track position tire strategy with 8 laps to go, and man, oh man, what a race she had. Everybody had a heck of a race, and I watched the passes you could make on the setup to be able to be making on the outside lane through the most chaotic portion of the races, and absolutely insane. Able to hold off people on the outside, just saving tires. Phenomenal job. P3 tonight, but a pretty substantially dominating race up until, of course, the last 8 laps.
Yeah, I know. It's getting too common to be dominating and then not finishing it. But that's what comes with limited tire sets, and we all have the same setup and tire sets going in. So it's just a matter of picking and choosing the right time to pit and not. So obviously Wesley, and I think behind me there was another guy that was on that same strategy too, that was able to go through the field. And they, just made the right call. Even though I might have had the better day overall, I think Wesley just called the race better. I was trying to do something similar to him. I stayed out longer than I think Colby and some other guys to try to get that tire life at the end, because the fall off is so great through like even 15 laps. But overall a great day. I just need to start finishing these things out or get some luck for at the end.
Well, I tell you what, one of the things that I saw, and it's not very often we see it in the trucks, almost a 2.5 to 3 second fall off. It was exact. I mean, that's exactly what you kind of have it's pretty big. I mean, and then when you're seeing new tires come around you and they're driving around you, and it looks like you're just standing still. That was probably the most apparent thing that I saw today.
Yeah, it was when I had pitted a little earlier than others to try to get, like I tried to pitting as early as I can just to get that undercut and kind of, get ahead farther.
Mhm.
And man, it was like I was driving a F1 car and these guys were in like a street stock. Like
Right.
I wasn't even trying to like get to their outside. I would just roll the corner and there I am. And I'm like, sorry, I didn't even mean to put you in a bad spot, but it was insane. Like I think we were running like 33-second laps at
Mhm.
the last part there, and I think a fast lap's like in the mid 30s. So it's like I don't know if I mean, especially Texas. I feel like Texas is a place where, at least in real life, it seems like there's not that much fall off. And today it was like it was old Atlanta. It was crazy.
Sometimes we like the cheese grater stuff, though, right? I mean, well, at least I do. I don't. At least for calling racing, that's kind of my mindset. I like to see. I don't know. I like to see a whole different slew of strategies and race lines, and just kind of seeing what you guys go through. You guys just really. I mean, it really showed up, and like my kudos to everybody for everything that you guys went through today. Green flag pit stops, in early stage, which kind of changed up things a little bit, but within enough laps to really keep it interesting when it comes to the fall off. Because when the tire falls off as much as it does, it almost naturally saves you some fuel.
Yeah, I mean maybe that was part of the reason. I mean it was kind of close. The strategy was like to even make it on a one stop, but it ended up being pretty comfortable. But yeah, the fall off. I mean, I think I love it too because it kind of separates, the people that might be just kind of hot lappers or they're good on the short run. But when you get to the long run, you can really see like who's like, really taking care of their stuff and if their line is actually, correct or not. And I
Mhm.
think today it was easy to burn up your stuff and definitely was it was a very tight setup. It wasn't loose. It was you had to slow down a lot, especially in the 1 and 2. You had to like almost it seemed like park it just to get it to turn, especially on old tires. And then you go into 3 and 4 and it's like almost flat out even on old tires. So it's like just the track. I didn't really agree with the configuration change that they did, but I think it's actually turned out to be a pretty unique track, especially when there's a bunch of cookie cutters all over the United States with Kansas and Chicagoland all like being the same track pretty much. So
Yeah, but don't you talk crap on my Kansas, okay? I like that track.
well, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad track, but this is definitely unique. It's you can't deny that part.
Yeah, I like Texas. I mean, because in the right conditions, Kansas could be full throttle, right? In the right conditions, Texas could be full throttle, but there are different characteristics from each racetrack that, of course, Texas is wider than Kansas is, and you can feel that on corner exit, and you can feel it when it comes to the lanes because the 3 lanes that are supposed to be defined, you're more like 3.5, almost 4 lanes because I watched 4 wide in corners here that. You try to do that at Kansas, it's just shorter. So this track is racier, and that I do like.
Yeah, it's and honestly, the updates they've done on the game or the simulator, whatever you want to call it, for the dynamic track and the way the heat plays with how the line actually is grippy or not, it's definitely made this track a whole lot more fun than it used to be. And like it's better on the game than it is on in real life. I think that's 1000%. Because I mean, running the line that I was running out there in 1 and 2
Mhm.
is like you couldn't even imagine that in real life. So it's definitely really racy, especially like in the other cars as well. Like even though I hate the Cup car, it was actually really good in that car. You can run the outside and almost scrape the wall in 1 and 2, and you can be faster in the inside lane. So
Right.
this track has really really grown into something that I've come to enjoy, which is I probably would not have predicted that a while ago.
Well, I mean, that's what we need, right?
Yeah, definitely.
we need tracks that are going to show up. So, and that's what you guys are doing. You guys are showing up. You're putting it out. You're kicking butt. You're taking names. Doing all the things that are incredible. So, it was fun. Austin, Always a pleasure, brother. It was an absolute blast to be able to call the race. You guys did a killer job, man. I appreciate you and give you shout-outs. P3 tonight. There's another win on the horizon. We got Rockingham next. That's going to be a challenging track for everybody.
Yeah, that's gonna be a place you gotta save tires. Yeah, I just want to shout out Chop Shop, Speedy Trophies, you for broadcasting, everybody for racing pretty clean except for that last little incident after the checker. But yeah, overall it was a good race, I think, and looking forward to next week.
It's going to be fun. Austin, much love, brother. I appreciate you. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, man.
You too. That is Mr. Johnson coming home, knocking it down. We appreciate everybody. Thank you to Speedy Trophy. Stay tuned, sports. Congratulations to Mr. Wesley Straight. Doing the deed. Having fun, knocking it out. Kicking butt, taking names. You know, all the things that people do be doing. Do. Where are you? You know, whichever. So, and an amazing time. Wesley, he did lead technically 2 laps. I know it says 1 lap, but he led 2 laps. And congrats to Wes. Congrats to everybody. Thank you to everybody for being out there. Much love to you. I appreciate everybody. Thank you again to Chop Shop and all the stuff. What I rated? Yeah, no problem. No problem, buddy. No problem. Actually, we probably won't raid out. We won't raid out tonight. We'll raid out. I like to, raid out with a couple of extra folks out there. So we want to do a good win. Good win to everybody. We appreciate you all. Thank you all for being out there. Be good, be safe, be kind of one another. That's the most important factor in life. Wish my Cardinals some better luck so that way they don't lose 3 in a row. And if you're a baseball fan, well, we love it. So, prayers to everybody. We'll see you soon. Peace, love, and don't get in trouble out there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. See ya.